Save yourself the hassle and get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0151 for more information.
Save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $170 based on a $15,000 roof value. Go to universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting and a free roof inspection.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to Hims.com/joy. HIMS.com/JOY.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Happy Tuesday. It is the JP Show. But before we get started, we got this.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is...
You don't have it?
No.
I have it. I have it right here. I just thought you had it.
No, I even said I don't have it, so you go.
I'm gonna log on.
It is. You got to log on.
No, I gotta go into my email that you so nicely send every day.
Every day, just to remind everybody what the keywords are for Tuesdays and Thursday. The 11 o'clock word for Tuesday.
Here it is cool. It's because this is not cool at all.
Cool.
COOL. Cool. The 11 o'clock word for Tuesday, July 8th. Good luck, people.
Dizzy, use cool.
Half an hour, put it in the app, all of that. You know the rules.
Yeah, you got till 30 after. Use cool in a sentence.
The first original cool was Joe Cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love Joe Cool.
Yeah.
I love Snoopy in general, but I do love Joe Cool.
Out of all your cartoon characters, which are your favorites?
Bugs Bunny and Snoopy.
We were just talking about Bugs Bunny the other day. Corey Cardinal on Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
Because didn't you see, there was an article in the news about this guy who, on the side of a bridge, drew a tunnel the way Roadrunner would go.
Oh, shut up. And then did someone drive into it? Did it look so real that someone drove into it?
It looked so real that people were driving into it.
Oh, no. Is everybody okay? I shouldn't be laughing.
Police are trying to find out who did it.
Like,
if you've driven down the road a bunch of times, you wouldn't certainly go...
If everybody's okay, I feel comfortable mocking it. But if someone got hurt, then that's sad.
You are a traffic lady.
Yeah, yes, I am. And I would. Do I have to start saying watch out for painted holes? But here's the thing: doesn't it make you just want to have like a help sign or like like the little on a stick that Wile E. Coyote would have?
Yes,
you would have. Ouch.
Yeah,
you would have like a little sign. Yeah.
I mean, I would stage it. I would have an Acme truck driving up to it.
Oh yeah, the Acme.
Just pulled off towards the side.
Yes.
Where's this guy at?
I don't know. Where's Alex? Are you on the...
Oh, well, I was talking about Corey.
Corey.
Yeah.
Corey is off doing his real job, something in promotion.
Oh, Corey's not going to be here today?
No, he'll be here shortly.
Okay.
He got to run out
and down, then.
handle an immediate need of the promotions department.
See, this is why Corey is the best. He can sit here and chat with us, and he can go and do his actual job.
Corey is a 5-tool player. He could do it all. He could do production. He could run the board. He could be on air. He could do great promotions. He could set up promotions. Mm-hmm. He could do it all. Like, if he gets in a car accident and dies tomorrow, we're screwed. God. Yeah. At least wait till after the Bone Summer Beach Bash. Then he could get in a car accident.
I feel like we're so skeletal crew here that if anybody just
Welcome to 2025.
Yeah, I feel like if anybody leaves, then it's a mass scramble to try and figure out who's going to do what.
When I started here in 2009, we had 3 promotion directors and I think 4 coordinators. So, one for like some stations, some coordinators had 2 stations, others had 1, but you had somebody who was dedicated, and then the promotion directors that we had 2 stations each. Now it's just me and Corey and Heather. And then we wiped out our website department. So it's Corey doing the website and all the promotional duties.
Nice.
Yeah, each time it's always the then we'll add this to your responsibilities. Which, by the way, I like to do stuff. I like knowing a lot of stuff. I don't really think of that as a bad thing. I like being able to do, like, I'm how I am. I'm going to ask questions. So I like to help when. Years and years ago, when the production department was kind of scrambled up a little bit, and John Brennan asked me to help out with that, I was like, okay, and I learned a lot. You know what I mean? And then obviously I do traffic, obviously I do public affairs, and I'm obviously here, and I like knowing all the stuff.
And
being able to fill in for when people are out.
When I first got in radio, I had 1 station. Well, I had 2. I had IOD AM and then GTR FM. But I had another manager on IOD that I could delegate to, and it was just that's all I had to do was think about, like, really. The only time I had to think of IOD is when we had our Dolphin or Hurricane tie-ins, because we ran the play-by-play for that.
Ew.
But then, I went down to Miami. But I had GTR, and like all day you could just think of doing things. You could send the promotion crew out the corner of Walk and Don't Walk and set up things out there and do something every day.
Yeah.
We used to have a T-shirt budget of like $5,000 a month.
T-shirt budget.
T-shirt budget.
Man.
And then we had all these license plates, these front license plates. It was a gorilla with a guitar because it was 97 GTR. And we would do bolt-on parties. And hundreds of people would show up, and we put the license plates on the front. It's a moving billboard for you, right?
Yeah. It's funny because when I was in promotions, we had stuff like that too, license plate covers, like quality and T-shirts, and we had quality actual prizes that people actually wanted. And at that time, they had asked us, and we did. They would give us like a little box of like T-shirts and koozies and license plate covers and pencils and all these different things, and we'd keep them in our trunk. And they would say, if you hear someone listening to QYK, or if they say they're QYK, whatever, and somehow I'm out in the wild, and give them free stuff or whatever. And that went over well, though. That went over real well.
Yeah, when I run into people still and they say, I listen, Calta, or I listen to Garabo, or whatever, I give my business cards, like, here, email me, I'll send you a pair of tickets or something.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, for listening. Or I love when people come up, it's like, I love the station you guys play, you're not listening to this station.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm mad I missed all the radio wars that I hear the stories about. Like, I know way back when I was first in promo, we used to have the pair on Magic that jumped ship and went somewhere else. And I was tasked with the job of going to the pool place that they are known to go to because it's like in their neighborhood.
Yeah, it was up in West Chase.
Yeah. And they're like, go give them a bunch of our merch and make them play our, well, not make them, but convince them to play our stuff.
At gunpoint, right? Make them play.
Yeah. And I thought that was hilarious. That it's like, you guys are doing stuff like that, so when they go in, they're going to hear Magic.
Right. You
like,
would. I feel like, Gareth, if you were in promotions, you would have thrived in that radio wars. I feel like you would come up with ideas. Like, I feel like you would be creative in that way to kind of like, because it got, I don't want to say ugly, because I mean, we were all in the same, we all knew the rules, and we all were in the same.
What rules?
Well, I mean,
there wasn't no such rules.
But I mean, we all knew that it was a radio war. Like, we knew, you're right about no rules, but it's like, I don't know. It just felt like we all knew what was happening. It was not, I don't know if it was personal. It was just pride, station pride.
The hard part is that, like, through consolidation and all the different things with radio, you wind up working with the people that you used to do mean stuff to. Case in point, Dan Connolly used to be a promotion director for 97X when I was over at 98 Rock. And I used to try to make his life miserable on purpose. I would, we would go set up at Janice for a show, and I would send our promo people out there, like, say the show started at 8 and you need to be set up by 5. I would send our people out there at 4 o'clock. I said, don't leave any space for the banner at all. Don't leave any space at all for our 97X banner. And so they started getting there early, and then we started getting there early, and it was just back and forth.
That's funny.
And it was just like, and I hired a bunch of guys who were former military, so they looked the part, they were a little tough and everything, intimidating. We had this one guy, Will Delaney, who was an ex-Marine marksman. So he was my right-hand guy for things. And Will was as tall as he is wide and very muscular and intimidating.
Who's going to mess with it? Yeah.
Nobody's messing with Will. Will was insane. And then we had, remember Walt Mills? Marine.
Walter. Yeah,
Walter.
I worked with him. He actually trained me in promotions when I worked at
Yeah,
CBS.
so Walt used to work for me. He's another one, ex-Marine guy, and he's
And
very intimidating.
And he was smart. Like, he would be able to maneuver at the last second. Like, if something went wrong, he would be able to maneuver, like, swerve, and then it would go right again. And he was very, very good at his job.
Yeah.
I miss him. I forgot he came here.
We had, so one time when we were at war when I was over at the other place here, I was at a ski trip over in Vail, and we had the night parade. And there was years ago, and it wasn't us, it was Wild and FLZ used to have this thing back and forth, and they were super soaked people full of things that were in the super soaker that weren't like just water.
It's funny you did that gesture while you're talking about super soaker.
The super soaker.
Yeah.
Right? So we
But wait a minute. But what was in there?
Fluids.
But like bodily fluids?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a line. Okay, that's a line.
So we had, while I was out there, we had the night parade, which we lost out to 97X on it. And so my assistants, Big Dick and Vinny Russo, strategically got the super soaker, but they didn't put fluids. They put vinegar and flour in there.
Now that's doable. I mean, it's wrong, but doable.
Yeah.
But that sticks to you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go anywhere.
Gross.
They wound up
Smells.
nailing Keith Lawless in the face with it.
Oh, and then you had to work with Keith Lawless.
Yeah. So.
That's
Remember when I
weird.
bukkake you? That's an awkward conversation.
Radio Wars were like back when I was at 98 Rock and YNF was around and Ron and stuff. We used to do stuff to them on purpose just to drive them nuts, and it was good stuff.
I mean, as long as it's taken in that spirit. Yeah, I remember when I temporarily worked at the Evil Empire doing in the traffic department, and then that company that isn't actually the iHeart, the company that was there, also serviced CBS. So I would physically be in the CBS building a lot, doing their traffic. And then, speaking of the old station used to work for, what was that country station? 103, whatever.
103.5.
That man, who's no longer in this market, so I guess it doesn't matter. The PD of that guy, he was at CBS for a while. He would so convince me. He's like, just go to WQIK when you're doing traffic there and stick this bumper sticker underneath the console.
Travis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to. And they're like, come on, it'll be a good radio where show your loyalty. And I was like, if you're going to be honest, I'm loyal to them more than I'm loyal to you guys. I don't care about 103.
So, I mean, when US 103.5 and QIK had things going on, so when we launched, there was the ACMs, the Country Music Awards, and there was the CMAs. And so we knew we were launching, and I had a TV spot. I bought every local Avail and commercials for those two. And Kaladi even texted me. He goes, man, that's good. That's good that you did that. He didn't text me, he called me. There was a call at the time. And we just had a lot of fun with that. But I mean, QIK was a heritage station. But when YNF was around, they were sloppy. They left their van door open when we were set up at a concert, and we took all their shirts out of their van accidentally and gave them to homeless people.
Oh.
So we did that stuff. They were giving away a bike, this really custom, big bike over at the old Rocket Club. And they were all drunk backstage and stuff. And our on-air personnel went away and gave away the bike courtesy of 98 Rock.
Oh.
Yeah, we used to do stuff like that to them. So that was fun.
And that's why I'm telling you, I'm convinced Gareth would be good at thinking of stuff like that.
Agent of Chaos, I hope so.
We used to know when certain people had golf outings and reservations, and we would cancel our tee times.
Oh, that ain't right.
So because all these big record companies come in oh yeah, I'm gonna have a golf today with Charlie Logan. It's good to know. Where you guys go? Oh, we're gonna be here, and we would cancel it.
And they would know. They'd have to know it was you. They'd have to know that.
After about the third time, they figured it out. But good stuff. You don't get to do that stuff anymore.
Now we've gone soft.
Yeah.
Well,
we convinced that one company to buy the Shark, so that's about it.
You're Mr. Low Blow. I don't know if I like Mr. Low Blow.
I don't know. It's all fun and games. Nobody lost their job over there at the other place.
Yeah, and that's good because nobody needs to be out of a job.
Everybody though has lost. If you work in radio, I think long enough, you wind up losing a job. So I lost my second year in. I lost my gig. So it's a sad state of affairs.
They say that you're officially working in radio when you've been let go, or you've been during a format flip or whatever.
Yeah. A reason for people to be let go of, and we touched on it briefly yesterday. It kind of ran out of time. Is that when you fall for the old phishing scam here at the radio station?
Oh, yeah.
And Alex, our phone screamer and screener, he kind of fell for it a few times.
Have you logged in yet?
No,
Oh, yeah.
still not. My account's locked. I found my
There you
account.
go. I wonder why.
Well, you tried so many times. Yeah, that'll
Yeah,
happen.
we'll talk to him next. Give him a little airtime. Call Ma. Let her know you're going to be on the air. It's Mike O in for JP.
Oh, wait a minute. Are we going to break?
Yeah, it's
I'm not
11:14.
even slightly prepared for that.
It's like 11:14.
I know, but I have
You're
to.
behind the 8 ball today.
Hang on.
Just don't do an 8 ball. Not while we're on the show.
We just won't have any music. We can go to break.
Go.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Medical malpractice and nursing home abuse cases are difficult and the stories are heartbreaking. At Bernetti PA, we fight to make sure your story is heard loud and clear. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Do you hear that? That's your AC crying for help. John Senning here for Hawkins Service Co. It's time to fix it now and save some cash. Hawkins is giving you 15% off all AC repairs now through July 31st. From mystery noises to total breakdowns, Hawkins has you covered in a fast, fair, and affordable way. No gimmicks, no fluff, just 15% off savings. Book now at HawkinsServiceCO.com or give them a call today at 813-445-8209. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
Summer is here, and it's time to get your backyard ready where you always wanted it to be. From custom patios and pavers to upgraded driveways, Waterman Properties is your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. Visit watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. It's Waterman Properties. Your vision is their mission. Hit them up today and tell them Mike Caltasea.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Taco lovers, Hooters has 3 ways to win this summer. Shrimp tacos, mahi tacos, or crispy tender tacos. All served with curly fries or tots. Taste the new flavors now at Hooters. 11 locations in Tampa Bay. Go to originalhooters.com for one near you.
Hey, Josh, what's with all the fans? And what are you doing with our cooler? It's as hot as heck in here.
I know. The AC's out again. I'm converting our cooler into a makeshift portable AC unit.
You just ruined our new cooler. Why didn't you just call Climate Design Home Services?
I called the other guys. They can't get to us until 2 weeks from now. I'm sure they're all booked solid.
Josh, Climate Design Home Services can install AC systems typically the same day. They have licensed HVAC, electrical, and plumbing crews to take care of our entire home. And right now, we get our choice of a hot water tank up to 50 gallons or a whole home surge protector when we install an AC system. We can finance it too. Plus, they have over 1,500 5-star 5-star reviews and service the entire Suncoast region.
Okay, I'll call now. In the meantime, if you're looking for the ice, it's in the cooler.
Call Climate Design Home Services today and get cool air fast. Go online for offer details at climatedesign.com or call 727-295-1572.
Your favorite undead wrapped rockers. Here come the Mummies. Return to Clearwater at the Billheimer Capitol Theater Saturday, July 26th. Some say they are cursed. Others say they are reincarnated Grammy-winning musicians. Don't miss the funk rock band. Here come the Mummies. Saturday, July 26th at the Billheimer Capitol Theater. Tickets on sale now at rutheckerdhall.com.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
Quit fooling around. I told her I love the view from up here. Warm sun and wind in my ear. Will watch the world from above as it turns to the rhythm of love.
Is this the same guy with the Fireflies?
It's Plain White Tees.
Oh, Plain White Tees?
Yeah.
No.
Delilah.
Oh, that's a Delilah song?
Hey there. No.
No, it's the
that's
same group.
people, yeah.
What was those song with Fireflies or something like that? And the guy would sing about how he used to like to watch the Fireflies go up.
I think I know what you're talking about, but it all kind of blurs. They all, I feel like, sound like the same.
Imagine. That was a group name. It was something Imagine.
Dragons?
These
Dragon Lee's there. Damn it, you beat me to it. I knew you were trying to set someone up.
Oh, I love a Dragons. I love on my nuts, D's nuts. I always want, the goal is to have Drew D's nuts me, and it hasn't happened yet. No, I mean,
All right.
I mean.
Drew, you got an open invitation
You
at Beach
know
Bash.
what I mean.
The D's
Pull up
nuts.
to Caliente.
Drag those nuts right on. Oh, gosh. Before we get to Alex and his incompetence on the computers, Dizzy alerted me. I saw his story. It's like to snitch or not to snitch. What was that about?
Yeah, so me and John Senning, we've had problems in our neighborhood, different things. Like, for instance, someone almost, a dog got loose in his neighborhood, almost attacked a little kid. So we got onto this whole thing of when to call the cops or not, because I come from the era of no snitching. You know what I mean?
But I mean, is it snitching if it's a law that was broken and then you're reporting the law that was broken? I don't, like, snitching to me is like personal, like not officially official.
I see. So I understand what you're saying. And that's a great point, because it's to my point is like, I don't just call the cops because something happened. You know, usually I'm like, well, street justice. How can we solve this ourselves or figure it out? You know what I mean? So, but there is a time where, yes, you are right. Like, it's not considered snitching. It's just doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with that. But this situation was basically, long story short, my car was broken into late night at like 3 a.m. 3 kids going from car to car and just jumping in, taking whatever they can. Kind of to blame in a sense, because Nicole left the door unlocked.
Ah, crap.
So, you know,
How
it's
do you
kind
do
of
that
on
today's
me.
day?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. And I thought my car came with, like, soon as it detects the keys away too long, it'll lock. Yeah, so whatever. So they got into
Even
the
my
car.
1922 physically have to push the orange thingy off to, like, even my old car is always locked.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like a habit.
Now I got to double check, if you know what I mean. Every
Yeah.
time I get home,
You got to break up with her. That's
Yeah.
She's done.
So these kids went car to car at 3 a.m., went through the crap. I see it the next day. I find out, like, they went into, like, my neighbor's cars, and one of them dropped a key. And I found out from my next door neighbor that, like, that house has been an issue. Like, the family that lives there has been an issue. So it was a whole to snitch or not to snitch, because me and Nicole came. So back up a little bit. The stupid kids, the very next day, because this happened at 3 a.m., 9 a.m. when I'm checking my stuff and I realize I've been robbed, go back in, check the cameras, go back outside. The kids are outside wearing the same stuff.
Oh my God.
You're wearing the same exact stuff. You went
That's like
car to car and robbing.
That's like coming to America when all their stuff gets robbed and then they see the people with all their stuff on walking the streets. I mean, we know you did it.
Now, here's where Dizzy goes a little too far, right?
All right.
I go, well, I got to go holler at these goddamn kids.
Oh,
so I
wow.
go grab my bat.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to do with the bat? Now, come on.
Intimidate these kids.
What are you
How old
going
are
to
they
do
about,
with the bat?
if you were to guess?
16, 17.
16,
You know what I
17.
mean? Something like that. They have a lot of pots. So my thing was probably like, I'm going to go smash the pots in front of them in their front yard like an idiot.
Were you all like frothed up, or was this like you have to gather the anger? Were you already like?
Oh, I was hot.
Okay.
I was just
all right.
seeing
Well then,
red.
God,
Yeah.
is there a father that lives in the house or whatever?
No, well, I found out later. No.
Okay.
But I was just seeing red, so I was like, I'm gonna go holler at whoever's at that house, and if it's the parents there, tell your kids to stay away from my stuff. Blah
Punch
blah
your dad
blah.
in the mouth.
is
This and
Nicole
that.
trying to
Yeah.
stop you, or is
Well-
she like, just let him go?
Nicole, when she's a great woman in my life, because I didn't just grab my bat. Let's say.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
no.
Yeah, I'll go. Well,
Okay.
I don't want to get jumped. So
Line.
exactly. Let me just have this ready, just in
Nope.
case. So
Nope.
all Nicole sees is me grabbing a bat, walking through the kitchen, and sees me putting something in my gun and going. She's going, okay, then. Kind of what Monica said. Line.
Yeah, you gotta-
She jumps in the front of the door and
I'm
she's
cool
like,
with the bat,
"You
but
absolutely cannot do that." I go, I'm just gonna talk to her. She's like, yeah. No, not like this though. Not like this at all. That's crazy. No, don't do that. You're gonna end up under the news. You're gonna be.
And this at 11,
Yeah.
on-air personality at 102.5 The Bone threatens kids with loaded gun.
And then she goes. I start explaining what I'm gonna do to her, and as I'm explaining, I go,
To her?
"Yeah, I'm like, okay, I do sound crazy. I do sound like a Florida man right now. You are right."
I'm gonna kill these
Yeah.
little kids.
And then we get to the point of like, do we call the cops? Well, if we call the cops again, like I said, like they're gonna see us talking to the cops, and the cops are gonna go holler at them. They're gonna go, well, now we know where to go. Nicole's like, well, why don't we drive by in the car and then we just say something to them? Like again, they're gonna see the car. They're gonna know this is our place. We got to get them back. So
You gotta be like Boys in the Hood, sneak attack with the car,
Yeah,
a little
right.
drive-by. Yeah, no.
So what I figured I was gonna do is I got photos of them, like on my camera. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna print out photos of without them seeing my car, so you could just see the people walking, and print a bunch of them, stick them around their house and around the neighborhood. And this again might be too far. Nicole's been trying to talk me out of this. Is I was gonna write thief on like their on their front door in like paint, and she's like, well, now you're vandalizing, blah blah blah, and this and that. I go, I don't care. At this point, I won't get caught because I'm smarter than them on how to do this.
If you frame it like a like neighborhood watch warning, like these people stole, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you frame it in the right way, it seems like you're helping, right?
Yep.
Is that twisted? Or I feel like you could fall under, well, I'm just trying to warn the neighborhood because I was a victim.
Do you have Nextdoor? The next
no.
door. You don't have Nextdoor in your neighborhood?
You do have
Well,
it, you
we
just
do it.
haven't joined.
Yeah, I haven't
Don't-
joined.
Don't do
Oh,
it.
join it and
No,
then put
it's
that
the
on there.
worst.
Yeah, let all those old Karens know what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Yeah, because they'll just like there is a Karen who's sitting in a Nextdoor in your
Yes.
neighborhood, just waiting for the opportunity
1000%.
to be like, oh, those damn kids, look at that. They'll let that go viral. They'll do your dirty work for you.
That's true.
You don't need the police. Just get a bunch of Karens on Nextdoor.
And that was my thing, because like even if, because me and John talked about this on air too, it's like even if I called the police, they're kind of just going to be like, well, you should have locked your doors. You know what I mean? Like we can't really do too much because there's no definitive proof that it's exactly these.
But you know what they're going to do? They're going to, he smokes pot all the time.
Yeah.
He smells like weed.
Yeah,
Well,
right?
if you have a
Well, I
card,
got a
if
card,
it's legal,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, so they can't
Yeah,
get
but
me
still,
with that.
they'll ransack you like, oh, I saw him do coke once.
My whole idea was I want them to know that I know more than them. I have the upper hand at this point. So if I just be like, kind of like, I know what you did,
Yeah.
and I know where you live, and you don't know who I am threatening you, that's scarier, I think, than like
See,
going.
it's too bad like Joey Calta's 19, because if he was back when he was like 17 or something like that, he goes, hey, Joey, I'll throw you off a couple.
Go beat them up, and
Go
then he
beat
gets
them up.
shot, and then Mike
Oh,
Calta
jeez.
hates me.
Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, bad idea, Mike.
I was like, Mike, I tried to give him my gun. He didn't want to do it. He said it was crazy. But yeah, that was the whole to snitch or not to snitch on like, do I go to the police? Do I go to the apartment complex people? And like,
So years ago, Chase was with a group of my son Chase was with a bunch of kids, and they had like a falling out, and they came by and they shot a BB gun through our window.
Oh.
And to this day, Chase will not tell me who it is. So I said, I will go F up their parents.
Yeah.
I said, I can't hit the kid. I said, well, I'll go punch the dad in the face and beat him to a pulp.
Yeah.
And like to this day, still won't tell me who it is.
it was funny too.
He
'cause
won't snitch on it.
when I talked to my neighbor about it, he made it political. And like, it's like out of nowhere, he goes, well, you got the last 4 years of Austin. Thank for that, brother. And he goes,
what?
They were just slapping people on
How
the
are we
wrist.
making things what?
And that's why this is happening.
Oh my god!
And I was like,
that's ridiculous.
I mean, I don't know how that connects, but okay.
Okay.
You know I'm black, right?
Yeah. And it was funny because when he was like, well, that house there, because I was like, I get the boys will be boys whole aspect. He goes, those aren't boys. Those are, and I go, hooligans? He goes, yeah, hooligans.
Hooligans.
My man went to say thugs.
Ne'er-do-wells.
But he looked at me and he was like, well, you're probably one of them too. So
This is. I was gonna say. Actually, I was just gonna say good old TNC, but this isn't even Town and Country anymore.
No.
This is St. Pete.
This is Dirty Pinellas.
I'm not gonna say the word dirty, but
is Alina more Pinellas Park or more Seminole?
Pinellas Park.
Yeah, there you
Pinellas
go.
Park. Yeah.
There you go. Pinellas Park is the TNC of.
Oh, is
Pinellas
it?
County. Oh,
The
yeah.
guy
I
next
don't
door
know.
has said that house, he goes, well, that mom used to be a recovering crackhead. I was
there you
like,
go.
It's crack babies.
Perfect
okay.
for Pinellas Park.
Yeah, crack babies. Living near crack babies.
Now we
Great.
know.
There you go. You never knew. Sorry you're going through that.
Yeah, that is. It sucks. What? So did you say? And I just didn't hear what they. I mean, what was the most valuable? Are you bummed about something specific?
No, they did. It was more than just the idea.
Yeah. Fair.
Well, the
went
fact
through
that you
my
were
stuff.
violated.
That's what that's the biggest thing. It's kind of like, well, you just went through my stuff, and I feel for sure feel violated because you went through all my property and you just left everything. Obviously, you're not gonna put stuff back, but
Right.
You just have no respect, and it's the thing crazy to me because trust me, I was a kid. I used to do stupid stuff when I was younger, but never in my neighborhood. Never
Right.
where I'm right down the street from. I go to other neighborhoods.
I realize. Yeah.
Cause trouble. You know?
I'll tell you this. Speaking of Town and Country, this was forever ago when I lived in Town and Country. We had a house and I was married. But we walked out. It was my ex would go to work relatively early, like 7:38 in the morning, whatever. He walks out. He goes, call the cops. I'm like, what? And I go out there because he had an old school Honda Civic that I guess it was like a VX or something where the tires are special, like the rear tires or something. I don't know. But his car was on cinder blocks and all four tires were off. Like they took his tires. And he walks out to that. And what do you do? Like, you're screwed. Like, well, I guess I just have to get 4 more tires.
Yeah,
or
you
whatever.
can't chase after him, whatever.
You're screwed.
Police report on that's a pain in the ass.
You are screwed. And so then the new tires he got you can put locks on them or something. I don't know. All I know
Not
is
unless you're
that
sleeping in the car one day, you leave the car locked, and then you get up like, yeah,
I'm so small I could just fit in the back seat with no issues.
I gotta
They'll never see me.
I wanted to move so bad. I'm like, did we really? Is this life or a movie where you walk out and your car's on cinder blocks? My little innocent car is off to the side. Ain't nobody took squat.
It's I don't know. It's summertime. Normally things they rise and stuff, but it's not good. But I hope there's a way you could get even. Maybe just a little bit.
That's what I'm saying, man. Just some street justice, You
But
get
then
me, I
it
get you
then
back.
it gets scary though. Now it gets introducing, like, if you're gonna do street justice, there's some bad things that come with that.
But again,
I'm
it's
scared.
It's nothing too crazy I'm doing, and I think I'm very confident in me doing something without getting caught.
Okay.
Just because I have
Not the
as
fact
bad
that
as
you're
it
talking
sounds.
about it on the radio. That might.
I'm
set
sure
things off.
they're listening to Wild. Not, they're not listening to us. So, if they are,
maybe listening to country.
Yeah.
Maybe they're listening to QIK. We don't know.
You never know. It's Mike O in for JP, Monica Dizzy. Alex is taking your calls. Give us a shout, 800-771-1025. If you were in Dizzy's shoes, what would you do? Let us know. Big question before we go to break. Are we going to do Dead Guy today?
I mean,
Yes.
I vote no. I feel like when
Alex, 2
JP's
thumbs up.
gone, if the actual, dead guy in the envelope guy is gone, then maybe, I don't think he's mad if we don't do it.
He didn't. See, he called me before he went on vacation.
Oh, yeah?
All kidding aside, no, seriously. He
Oh,
called
did
me
he?
the
Oh,
day,
did he?
his
Okay.
last day on the air. And he says, call me back. That's because I was in a meeting. I called him back, and we never connected. So I don't know if he was going to say, do Dead Guy,
Yeah.
don't do Dead Guy.
I think
Piss off Monica, don't piss off Monica. I don't know.
he doesn't. I think we discussed this on air, us three, and he doesn't mind. He just knows what comes with it, and
Yeah.
it's not going to be as.
It's not going to be smooth. It's
Yeah.
never going to be smooth.
But hey, the
evidence.
last couple he had weren't the greatest, so I would say go for it.
I like keeping the integrity of the show. I kept you guys around.
Is there integrity here?
Of course there is.
But also, if I was in that seat over there, I'd say we're not doing that.
Yeah, but you're not. You're over here.
Yeah.
You're living a high life right
Sorry,
now.
dog. You got to go through it too, man.
You're doing so well that your car's getting broken into.
Yeah.
That's life. JP Show, 102.5 The Bone.
Girl, you you.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone and Neutral are sending you to see one of the biggest bands of this or any generation. Oasis.
Live in California.
Oasis. Head to theboneonline.com now for the locations of QR code posters near you. Scan the QR code on the poster and you can score a flyaway to see Cage the Elephant open for Oasis in California, including airfare and tickets. And that's not all. You also get a pair of front row tickets to see Cage the Elephant at the Baycare Sound Clearwater on September 17th. Don't wait. Visit theboneonline.com now to find the location nearest you to register. From 102.5 The Bone and Neutral, keep it tasty.
Why pay more for your countertops? Luxury Granite, up to 90% off retail pricing. Visit summerblowouttoday.com to book your appointment and save. Price includes custom sizing, delivery, and installation. Visit summerblowouttoday.com. Sale ends July 31st.
Summer is here, so if you are thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and you can skip all the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly without the stress of showings, open houses, and those costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed all-cash offer allows you to sell your home in as little as 21 days and move when you're ready. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about, your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are two very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
A cat named Mo from Dugarabo Live, prime time, baby, telling you to come out to All American Gunslingers on US 19 in Newport Richey, Saturday, July 26th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. because All American Gunslingers is partnering with Lightwing for the first ever indoor drone shoot. Get your chance to shoot an actual drone. This is a ticketed event. Tickets are available now, but get them while they last. Go to aagunslingers.com. All American Gunslingers, your rights, your safety, your freedom, shooting down drones, America.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
And now, back to JP.
Here comes music to set your soul on fire.
Hey, Dizzy, if you do Street Justice, that's what you're going to hear.
Yeah.
Not this song, just the beginning of it. Corey missed that whole last segment.
Did you hear about that whole thing with my car getting broken into?
I saw you post something, but I didn't hear anything that happened after that.
So some thugs down the street.
Yeah.
Were they thugs?
I said hooligans, but my neighbor wanted to say thugs. So let's go with thugs.
Was your neighbor white?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
That's why it was
Yeah.
used, yeah.
Old white guy.
White guys use the term thug very loosely, let's say.
Yeah.
What is a guy named for Karen?
Oh, this
Kyle.
has been talked
Connor.
about. Yeah.
Connor?
I don't know. I'm
No,
just
I
yelling
think it's
names.
what's Kyle?
Not
There is-
Kyle. Kyle's like a
There's
Alex?
been a
Is Alex
discussion.
it?
This,
Oh, yeah.
this kid's young. What is it? What are the kids saying?
This kid's young.
I don't know if there's a guy equivalent. They just call the guy Karen.
I remember there being a discussion like it has to be this. And I don't
Right.
remember what it was though. That's not really fair. That's just calling out chicks for being stupid.
I was going to say, yeah. I mean,
Feel
equal
sexist.
rights, right?
Yeah,
you got to
yeah,
have a
it's-
guy name for her.
It's feeling very sexist right now.
No.
Ken?
Ken is like Barbie and Ken.
Does anyone have the name Ken anymore?
They said there's kind of what Alex said. There's no people agreed. They just kind of do call guys Karens.
Yeah.
Oh,
But they said
Male
some
Karen?
people have went with Kevin's
I
can
don't
see
know. I can't say.
and Chad's.
Chad,
Oh, Chad
yeah.
feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad feels right.
Chad.
Yeah.
Chad. Some Chad said their thugs. We got a call on line one. Let's go to Jim. Want to talk about Dizzy's neighborhood sitch.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Jim? How are you?
Hey, I'm pretty good, man. Yeah, if I was Dizzy, man, I'd just go Debo on these hooligans and just go take their bikes and their Nike sneakers and just take it all, Diz.
What chain, fool? Yeah, I got you. I like
How old
that.
Are they? Are they bikes?
Cut their
old?
spokes.
Their spokes, there you go.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, because my first thing was, and I got to be honest, my neighbor might be right, might be a recovered crackhead. I was like, well, now I got to go slash your mom's all her tires. She's not making it work tomorrow. And never seen a car pull up there yet. So,
Jesus.
I don't
But do
know.
you see, is there anything that they like or that they do that maybe like, all right, store that away for future opportunities?
No, they're kind of just posted up, like, because the way their house is, their balcony, like, they're on the first floor, but like their porch has like an enclosure, like a screen, and they're kind of just sitting in there a lot, probably smoking.
You know what? You got to get that liquid ass and just throw a couple liquid asses up there.
Liquid ass?
Yeah, that stuff that
Like
just
fart spray.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that stuff to where it's just like, and you could just like put in like a balloon and make it smash and
Just
it'll smell.
Do that constantly?
Yeah.
Yeah, like drive-by smashings.
Do
That
that.
wouldn't be bad.
Smoke them out.
Yeah.
Has it ever occurred to you, and this is maybe the dork as we've discussed in me, but what if you just, because they're expecting something, they know that you know, what if you just like looked at them, like you never do anything, but they're constantly waiting for you to do something? Do you know what I mean? Psychological torture?
Right.
Is that?
No. One, I don't think that they know I'm going to retaliate.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
think
Oh, okay.
What
they,
if
they did a lot of cars, and I think all they realized looking on the following day, they were like, well, they're all bitches. They're not going to do anything. We'll probably hit them again and rob them again.
what if you
'cause
did
they're so
this? What if you sent them over a pizza?
dumb. Why would I send them a pizza?
Because
Send them a-
psychological.
Send them a pizza, right?
Yeah.
And then they enjoy it. Then send them a pizza again a couple days later. And then the third time, make sure it has extra special sauce in it. Yeah. They won't be expecting it then.
Mike's like, feed them for a while and then get them.
We have two different spectrums here. One of them is poison them,
Yeah.
and one of them is give them a stern look.
I think
Stern look
poison
is
works.
funny.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's psychological. Like, just
No.
if you're like, then if they were waiting, I think that would only work if they were waiting
No.
for you to.
I will tell you this. I give them a stern look, and they'll go, what the F you looking at?
Right?
You know what I mean?
Do you think, like, if they were one-on-one, you
Shake
think
your
you'd take
fist.
them without any weapons or anything?
Maybe one-on-one.
With your
'Cause
anger? What if you were anger fueled?
They just look like little scrawny teenage boys that like.
Problem is, as soon as you put a hand on one of them, you're getting arrested. Because
And
you're an
that's the
adult.
thing.
I'm a
like-
minor.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be like, what's the guy on the boat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
What was
guy.
his name?
Oh,
Captain Dickhead. I don't know.
How is Stan at throwing hands?
He's good. He took we put him in Taekwondo when he was younger, so like he has whatever.
You got Stan.
Yeah.
Stan, go over there.
poor little
I'll send my
guy.
son. My son will go over there and whoop some ass.
Yeah.
He's looking to whoop some ass.
All you got to do is go to your nearest like karate place. Say, hey, you kids need to test out some stuff. Go to this place over here.
I mean, I will say one of my family members hit me up and they're like, "You want me to send my nephew over there to beat them up?" And I was
There you
like,
go.
I don't know if we need to do all that.
Aren't
'cause
you a
that's-
coach? Listen, kids, kicking practice. Go kick his ass.
Let's go to line 2. I think that's Larry. Larry?
How's it going?
Larry?
Yep, that's me.
Okay, I just Alex's the spelling is terrible. Lary.
Okay.
Anyway, knows the name of male Karen. What's up?
Oh, yeah, it's Chad. It's a Chad.
Chad.
It is Chad. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that.
Todd on line 1 has a different name.
Todd gone.
Todd gone. He said Richard.
I'll get it.
That's like the old school
That's
one.
like saying Dick.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
I think Chad is it. I'll go with Chad.
What's Paul's problem? Line 3. Paul,
hey, what's
up?
going on?
What's up, Paul?
Monica's always talking bad about St. Pete and stuff. I'm St. Pete, born and raised, 63 years old.
I'm not always talking bad.
No,
One time.
she does. She says Pinellas County is dirty, and so I gotta bust her balls because she's always busting our balls. So
Okay, there you go. You busted her balls. She's feeling bad. She's in the fetal position, sucking on her thumb right now. Thanks,
Monica,
thanks
I
a lot,
love you.
Paul.
Okay,
I love you.
Thank you.
Hey, but in St. Pete, we take care of our own stuff. We don't call the cops, man.
There you go.
We don't
Handle
Great
your
Paul
business.
days.
Brother, don't tread on me, brother.
So pretty much he called you a pussy, Diz. Don't call the cops.
I think he's agreeing that I should go handle
Whoop
it
some
myself.
ass.
I don't think you can, man, because you'll get in trouble.
But again, it's not. I'm not going to go literally whoop their ass.
You don't know what's going to be like, though, when you start going into that rage. You're like,
Well, I think the rage is gone. Now it's just like playing the long con.
They're going to press your button, and it's going to make you snap, and then you're just going to go blinded and not realize that you decapitated 3 kids.
Yeah. Well,
golly.
At least you guys will have some content for that.
There you go. Well, hey, we knew Dizzy well.
Will you call us from jail?
Whatever happened to King?
John Brandon's like, oh, I was just going to make you full time. Oh, you had to do
I don't
that.
know what happened to King.
You
I don't remember.
King?
I
remember
that's
King, right?
right. I forgot about
The guy
him.
who used to call us from jail all the time, and he was getting better, and he had an iPad, and haven't heard from him in years.
At one point, he's like, "Listen, fellas, it's gonna be a quiet couple of weeks. They're going through and searching all the rooms." And then a couple of weeks later, he popped back up. He's like, "They didn't get my stuff."
What, he keister everything?
Of course he did.
I remember.
He keister an iPad.
Could you keister a phone, a flip phone?
Ew.
A flip phone?
Could you keister that? If you had, like,
What's
listen,
he
not in
considering
everyday
it?
life.
He went a flip phone.
Well, 'cause she said
a
a
flip phone. Maybe not
This?
a
Absolutely
full
not.
iPhone.
Because they're not going to, whatever they smuggle in is not going to be the top
Right.
of the line iPhone. So
Yeah.
I'm just assuming it's a flip phone of some sort.
I'm
so.
hitting up Walmart and I'm grabbing a track phone before I go, and I'm keystering that thing. Yeah,
You're going to
for
put your
sure.
lips right up to the talk button, aren't
Right?
you?
Yeah.
Get a
Right
Frickleberry.
there.
If you had to, if it worse came to worse and you had to keister a flip phone, would you be able? Does it fit?
How bad do you want to play Snake? in
Right?
jail?
Like, I would be keystering like a weapon rather than a phone.
What?
That would
Wait
hurt.
a minute.
Yes.
Hold
I
on.
don't know.
Time
That wouldn't
out.
work.
Instead
Gotta
of
go
a
through a
phone,
metal
you're like,
detector.
I'm going to stick some brass knuckles in there.
Listen,
What are you
yeah, I will.
what are you talking
I will
about?
sheath a little knife and I will stick it up there if I got to.
Put a
'cause-
switchblade up there,
Listen.
fart, and it'll go off.
Yeah, come on, man.
Ow. Oh.
This man said a weapon.
I gotta
Go to line
myself.
1, Mike.
I am a hawk.
Mike, you got a great
Sure.
idea
Hey,
for
Mike,
Disney.
hey, you.
What's up, man?
Oh. Hey, here's just a big thing that you should do. Dizzy, I don't know how many of the guys there are over there.
3.
But one thing you could do is walk over there and just say, hey, listen, fellas, I've got you on camera. I don't want to do anything with it. I just want to let you know other people have them, but, maybe if you just clear away from my house, I won't do anything with it.
Okay. Yeah.
I got
Blackmail him. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, listen, whatever you find from this point forward, I get half. Otherwise, I'm going to the cops with this video.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that we're discussing this on air. Like, so is it just out there and people are going to hear it and now these kids are tipped off or their parents are?
I don't think they know.
No, what's Nick got to say in line
And if
2?
they do, good.
Nick.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey, so same thing happened to me, kind of what the guy said, just that got off the phone. So I had 2 guys get into my car, and I got them on the Ring camera, and all my neighbors were getting hit as well. And I just saw them sitting on the front porch, too. And I walked over there, and, they gave me, look, who's this guy walking up? And I gave them $20 each and just told them, look, I know you guys were going through cars. Just keep my house out of it. I don't care what y'all do. I'm not telling you not to
Now
do
we're
it.
paying. I think
Right.
we're paying for
Yeah,
protection. I don't like
What
this.
neighborhood? Because I might
don't
have
like
to.
this.
I need $20.
It's been 3 years, and I haven't had any problems. And I've heard other
Yeah.
neighbors giving me, they're like, oh, man, they're breaking my windows. And I'm like, well, not mine. So,
Have you been paying him $20 a month ever since?
no, just the one time.
Okay, well then that's fair. I mean, I guess,
Yeah.
but then they win.
Yeah.
I don't like how they win. I don't like.
I mean, I guess I won, too, because their
Yeah.
windows
They're
are
not
being
messing
broken,
anymore,
and
yeah.
mine not.
That's
so.
true. That's true.
Cost them
Love the show,
$40,
guys.
and yeah.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for the call.
I
Appreciate
don't
it.
know. It feels like rewarding them.
Yeah, I'm not paying them off. I get his philosophy.
Right.
Like I paid them $20, nothing to me, and now my stuff's untouched. But I don't want to pay them anything Be like, hey, congrats.
Right.
You hit the right car because I'm going to work a deal with you. Like, no, I'm going to get you back.
They're like, jackpot, we're going to hit this car every time. Every single time, guaranteed $20. What are we
Then
talking?
they're like, it becomes the mafia where
Right.
they're like, we won't break. Hey, I understand your car got broken into. Well, I can promise you it won't. Money.
that $20 will last you about 3 months.
God,
that's about it.
That's
Simple intimidation. Just find a friend who knows a cop that could just drive the car by, talk with them, and then they'll leave you alone because he's talking to the cops or telling about it. They're going to think they're on watch, and you're just giving the guy some tickets to a show or something.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, there you go.
Or just call Chad Chronister. He gave me
He can't come across the bay.
Yeah, why not?
He can't take care of things in Pinellas County.
He knows people.
Right. Bob Gualtieri will
Bob
get out here.
Gualtieri.
Who's that?
That was the old sheriff.
See, yeah,
Oh.
he's for Pinellas County. Known so well that nobody knows who he is.
Yeah.
Just called.
I just know the name.
I got Titus on my phone. Just text
Dude,
Titus.
could you imagine if you have Titus just sitting in your car and they open up and he's like, get back, and just starts chasing them down?
I'm gonna tell him break through their walls like Kool-Aid Man.
Dude.
Oh wait, that's EJ's thing.
Yeah, that's EJ. Come on.
He doesn't even have
Talk about
to.
snitching. You just snitched on me, bitch.
I didn't say you said it. You stitched on yourself.
I mean, yeah, you
Hey,
did.
Kool-Aid.
You did, right?
Oh, yeah.
I love the vibe and EJ and Gordy and Eakin.
We were just talking off
I
air.
like how she has a public service
Yeah,
announcement
right?
after that.
I'm just
Like,
not.
just a PSA. I
Not
love
a
him
part
over
of
there.
that conversation at
all
all.
kidding aside.
Monica's like Black Lives Matter. Just for the record.
Prayers for Eakin, man. He just lost his sister.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
So he put it out on socials.
Dude, he's going through it now
He's
with his
had a tough,
leg,
like,
with
couple
his
months, man.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I'm
speaker
so
fell on
sorry.
his leg, right?
He had like a whole so he was out at Armature Works.
Yeah.
And a whole backdrop fell on him.
Like
so
a step and repeat situation.
But like a heavy one made
Yeah.
of wood, not like the cloth ones.
Yeah.
And he's got nerve damage in his neck. He got shoulder problems, and he fractured his ankle.
Oh my
He's all
god.
messed
I didn't
up.
realize his sister, but that's
For a guy who's on the field with a bunch of football players, it wasn't a football player who took him out. It was a
Yeah.
step and repeat. Terrible.
But Percy Eakin.
Yeah.
That sucks.
He's a great dude.
hearing
he's a
about
good
that,
guy
man.
too. That's the thing.
Yeah, I like Eakin.
Name one person who doesn't like him. Like you get anywhere in Tampa, both sides of the bay.
Yeah.
People love him because he does. What's his title officially? He's like the community outreach coordinator.
He's got so many titles, and he's like 3 different business cards.
Yeah.
It's like got so many of them. But he's very good at what he
does
does.
good
He does have one person who's got beef with him. I can't say his name though because the guy's always trying to sue him and stuff like that.
That's right.
That's just a miserable person. If literally
He is a
everybody-
miserable
yeah,
person.
that's-
Yeah. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to get sued.
You're going to tell me off the air because I got to know who. I got to know who would not like him, and then not whatever. But then knowing literally all of Tampa Bay loves him, and you're the only one.
Right.
You need to look inside yourself, there, sir.
There was an Instagram thing that went around a couple weeks ago, and it was the top 100 local DJs. So not the DJs on air, but people go out and spin, go
Yeah.
out in the clubs and stuff like that. And I think Eakin was 9. There was a bunch of Spindiana Jones, a lot of other people, and this one guy didn't make it, and he started raising a ruckus that he didn't make the top 100. And he's been in the
that'll
market
get you high
forever.
on the list. Just keep bitching about it.
Problem is he can't reach the list. It's awfully short. There I said it.
You are.
Dude, he doesn't. He doesn't care
This is
sometimes.
why. Yeah, let's take you this. Yeah.
Well, what
I don't know what rules on Saturday afternoons.
Oh,
but
you should listen sometime.
But sometimes maybe during the week, in the middle of the day, maybe not shout people out like that.
I didn't say his name.
No way anybody could have said thought who it was based on your description.
I didn't say the name. I didn't call him by his, what do you call it, government issue name?
Yeah. Well, I say slave name.
Slave name.
I go, I didn't say it's your slave name.
Oh, it's at 1 o'clock.
Monica.
It hurts me.
Terrible.
Well, the good news is you're making me feel uncomfortable, much like JP. So this is all.
Yeah, so we're on brand.
Yeah.
So
see, we're
that guy is
I
happening
said to
today.
keep it consistent. Do we have time to get into the dork and nerd thing, or no? We got to
probably do that after the
I was
break.
going to say, do you want to break and come back with the word? I'm obsessed with the word because we
Oh,
got
yeah.
one more to go. Or do
Yeah.
you want to talk until the word and then go to break? It's up to you.
Nah, let's take a break and go to the word. Okay. What is the word?
Let's have
tell you now.
Alex do the word.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Alex do the word.
We'll just throw it to him.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Be prepared.
He looks so scared. He's so ready to do it that he doesn't say anything into the mic about it. He
Yep.
just claps
He
off
claps
air.
all the time.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. You could go on air and say, "Sounds good, guys."
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
happy
I don't
to-"
know if I could. I don't know.
What's
what
this
the
guy's
rules
name?
are.
Rocky what? Rocky.
Nice, Rocky Burnett.
Rocky Burnett.
I don't
Yeah,
know anybody
Toe in
who
the
knows this
Line.
song. I love this song.
I was like, is this that's toe in the line? Oh my god.
I do still want to hear about this guy's fishing story because I don't know how you fail that.
We'll talk about fishing, nerd dorks.
Everything you want to know about Alex, but we're afraid to ask.
Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll give you the word, and what else? Oh, we're going to play Dead Guy. Yeah!
Offspring tickets.
Also, when is lunch here?
1 o'clock. I'm hungry. Mike O, Corey Cardinal in for JP, 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
Like Galvin pointed out, your farts don't smell, your armpits don't smell.
Listen, there's a time when my farts stink like all hell.
We know.
And there's a time where I just am blowing. You know what?
By the way, when I look at you, I go, that guy's armpits and farts probably don't smell. That's the first thing I think of.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone.
Or anytime with the full show replay.
On the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Neutral is sending you to see Cage the Elephant open for Oasis at their sold-out show in California. And front row tickets to see them in Clearwater on September 17th. Visit theboneonline.com to find where you can enjoy a Neutral and scan the QR code to enter. Neutral. Keep it tasty.
When it really matters, choose Farrah & Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Embassy Suites, USF, 3705 Spectrum Boulevard in Tampa. 1-800-875-PASS. CamtechSchool.com.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
Summer is upon us. That means trips to the beach and sometimes a dirty car. That's why you need to think about a trip to Bubble Down Car Wash, where you can get the unlimited plan, go through as many times as you need to keep your car clean this summer. You'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down. And a lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, I'm usually much more active, but since I've been in pain, I've had to limit the activities I'm doing.
You're listening to Janelle, Arch Support Specialist at the Good Feet store.
He came in and he wanted to be able to keep up, play sports with his kids. From there, we figure out which arch supports complement those activities. I fit in with the arch supports, and as I followed up with him, he's messaged me and said, I took my kids to the park today. We're walking, we're exercising, riding the bikes, and those are all things that he wasn't doing before because he was in pain.
For over 25 years, the Good Feet store's arch support specialists have been helping folks to live the life they love without foot, knee, hip, or back pain getting in the way.
Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. That's what's most important, is knowing that you leave an impact on someone's life. And I like that.
Try them for yourself. Stop in for a free personalized fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Oh, hi there. This is Attorney Patrick Smith inviting you to tune into The Bone this Saturday and every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can get all of your legal questions answered. So tune in this Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on The Bone for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
Families are making plans for summer road trips, and with rising costs, they're looking for ways to save. Joe Saul-Sehy, personal finance expert and host of the Stacking Benjamins podcast, says planning ahead can help.
Setting a realistic budget for things like food, gas, lodging, of course, that's going to make an impact and help you save money. But also focusing on those little things, looking at reward programs and offers and incentive can help a family defray the cost of the trip a lot while also making sure that you keep all the fun.
Families can protect their investment in their vehicle with programs like GM Rewards MasterCard from Barclays and the GM Rewards Loyalty Program. Card members can earn points towards exclusive experiences, a new car, routine service, or digital features like OnStar.
If you're already spending money on things like groceries or travel, why not sign up for the reward program for those things to get points? It's a great way to build future savings toward future adventures.
To learn more about GM Rewards and the GM Rewards MasterCard, visit experience.gm.com.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go!
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast. Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go, baby.
Are you ready?
1025 The Bone. JP Show. Mike O, Corey Cardinal in for JP. Monica and Dizzy here hanging out. Alex, the phone screener, taking your calls. It is time.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is
Concert.
Concert?
Yeah, as in, I think there's a concert Saturday night.
Offspring.
And you can win tickets, I think, in a little bit. Concert.
Yeah, not for the keyword. Concert in a little bit. I'm for Dead
What?
Guy in the Envelope that we're going to do. Yeah.
For tickets to a concert. Now you have half an hour. Go to the app. Those are all the official rules.
Those are all official.
CONCERT.
What's the last concert you've been to, Corey Cardinal?
I think it was Halsey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monica, last concert you've been to?
You know, that's interesting.
Dude, she was hot as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know. The last one was going to be Michael Franti until he had to postpone. I don't know.
Oh,
the Amp. I think it was at the Amp. Oh, was it Billy Idol and Pat Benatar?
Pat Benatar, okay.
Metallica was the last one that I went to. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
A little show. You know, it's a little tiny show. The whole
NBD.
city was obsessed with. Everybody in Tampa was there.
Dizzy, last concert?
Tunchi, Lil Wayne.
Oh.
Nice.
Alex?
Glass Animals, but I'm going to see Ghost this weekend.
Oh, you
I'm
got
so
tickets to
excited.
Ghost?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited.
I hear that's a great show.
It's a good watch. Like, and everybody always says that the music doesn't match what they look like.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a good spectacle.
When is that, Sunday?
It is Saturday night.
Saturday night? Oh, man. See, I got to go to Offspring. I got to go see Ghost instead.
I gotta go to Offspring.
Yeah, you don't have to go to Offspring.
I know. Now you just told me about Ghost.
Go.
Is Offspring, no.
Got to get away.
No, they're like Pretty Fly for a White Guy?
Yeah, Pretty Fly for a White Guy, yeah.
That's okay. We were talking about this yesterday. That's a show I would go to and just enjoy it. I don't have to sit close. I just want to hear and random songs and just have fun and whatever. I don't have to be, front row center. And
I saw them a couple years ago at the Amp, and it's a good show. It's just like you're saying. Like every once in a while, you're like, oh man, I forgot about this song. Yeah, and it's a good time. It's a good vibe, a good drinking atmosphere. Yeah,
it'll take me back to my late 20s, and Alex doesn't even know who Offspring is.
I do.
I don't believe you.
I'll be floating down the lazy river.
If you want tickets, I know a guy, Monica.
Do you?
Yeah, I know.
Interesting.
Sending seats.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Sending
He
gets
did hook
those
up JP.
prime,
He did
sweet seats. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Do you know who Noodles is?
Yeah, isn't it a clown?
No, he's the guy from Offspring, right?
I don't know. Hey, there's a clown called Noodles, isn't there? And he went. I think I saw him at Janice or something.
What?
Noodles is the guy that goes around Lenny's restaurant and hands out balloons. That's actually Mark the Balloon Guy.
I like a balloon animal.
Okay. Anyway, so that's going on. The word again, concert. Enter it to the Bone app before 12:30 on the button.
And then at the end of the day, you could get a phone call, and you could. So don't ignore a number you don't know.
Who do you think you get the phone call from?
Is
Just
it
some
you?
random person.
It is not
A
him.
robot? AI?
Corey?
It is me.
Corey Cardinal?
Oh, that's why you have the audio so quickly and stuff, because you're doing all the...
Can I be honest with you? I'm just a little bit jealous. I would love to be the person to be like, hey, you just won $1,000.
Come at 5:30.
You'd have to be here at 5:30.
I gotta.
Exactly.
I would love to be the person, but not
I would love to
today.
do it on my schedule. I think that would be
So would
fun.
everybody else.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome because you're delivering the best news. They have to be happy, and if they're not, because when I used to work on music stations and then give something away, and they're like, oh, okay, and I'm like, you better get excited right now, or these tickets are not like you. Why are you calling if you're not happy?
Well,
Like,
That's the whole thing. So there's sometimes when you call people, like say they win a grand prize, like if we do a meet and greet or front row tickets, there's some people like, oh man, that's so awesome. There's some people, oh cool, thanks.
Yeah, it's like you just won tickets to Disney for you and your family, and that's your reaction.
They're like, oh neat, thank you.
I hated having to make shells. Those were the worst.
That's why you have to make them get excited, because
Yeah.
my shell will not be a sucky shell. It will be.
I didn't care.
It will. No, you will sound excited, and I'm going to need you to say the call letters very enthusiastically.
Especially when it's a quick turnaround, like you only have maybe a song
Yeah.
to do it.
Right.
You're like, no, but seriously, sound excited because you sound crap.
When I did it over on X, like it would get to a point where if they didn't sound good, I go, okay, that's fine. And I would just drop it. I go, okay, we're just not doing a shell. That's no big deal.
Yeah, well, it's better. I think it's better than hearing. Yeah, I guess.
Exactly. Because they're like, oh my God, you
97X.
just won a pair of tickets to blah. And they're like, cool, thank you. My name is Chris from Clearwater.
And I get maybe people aren't as hyper as I am, but you can sound excited.
And it's fun because when I call them, I say that. I go, what are you going to win?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with $1,000? And
Match my energy.
I'm going to pay some bills. And I go, damn it, try to sound excited. You just won $1,000.
I used to pick up and go, hey, you excited to win a concert, tickets or whatever? And they go, yeah. I go, we'll call back. And then I used to wait till someone was excited. I'm like, yeah, well, you won.
That's awesome.
I used to record, like, if it's caller 10 or whatever, I'd record the 8 and the 9, like your caller 9.
I would always
And
record
they'd be
caller
like,
9.
oh, come on. I'm like, I'm sorry.
It would be the best when they cuss at you too, and I would still play those, and I would bleep them out, and I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, call back next hour. What are you doing?"
I remember they used to say you had to like answer like down there like 101st caller. I'm like, yeah, got it. Second caller, whatever. Like, I'm sitting here for 100 calls.
Sits there for the next 20 minutes.
And they even told me like, and you had to count it so they know. So it's like, oh, you got to be like, oh, 87. Sorry,
Right.
88. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
You would just go, "You're caller 1, you're caller 43, you're caller 19."
Yeah, exactly.
When I
Congrats.
first got in radio, the dial position was 97. So it was like caller 97 for everything. And so I went in there. I was like, oh, I couldn't wait to get in the studio. The first time I was ever in, and they're going 1, 2, 3. And they're just like, I go, this is so boring. I said, come on, sound excited for the, like, I'm not going to get excited till it was like 92.
Right. And my thing is, I would always lose count. I'd be like, God damn it, what is it? Oh, screw it. I'm just going to skip 10. I don't care.
When I first started, I was terrified. I was terrified of losing count because I don't, and I, even though the jock was not even paying attention to me,
Right.
in my head, I'm like, they're going to hear me miss 75. I'm screwed. I'm going to be fired. No,
That's so
they didn't
funny.
care.
Yeah. Fun stuff with contests.
I was caller 102, and I won $500 from the Bone.
Did you?
Hell yeah, before I started.
What?
I thought it was like a couple weeks ago.
It was,
you did
yeah.
that.
That's
Pocketed that. No, I think Chubbs answered the phone or whatever, but yeah, I won $500 before I started here.
That's awesome. I wasn't a prize pig. I just happened to, in any way, shape, or form, I never went to go meet the DJs or anything like that when I was in Buffalo, but I would win. I would listen to the radio so much. I would win a lot. But
Same.
again, I only called for prizes I wanted. You know what I mean? Like it was never like a prize pig situation.
That's
I
what
only
I
wanted a
did.
big elephant. That was all I got.
A big elephant?
Like a stuffed animal?
No, it's the Simpsons reference.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Stampy.
Stampy, yeah.
I won $100 from a radio station in Miami. I thought it was the coolest thing when I won it.
I won, the biggest prize I ever won was tickets to, it was like you win a CD of Mariah Carey, her latest CD. It was like the early 90s. And then you're entered into the bigger contest, which is a trip to New York. I lived in Buffalo, trip to New York City to see her. And I won that grand prize or whatever. And it was limo, it was airport, it was hotel across from Madison Square Garden. It was a huge ask, but for
That's
two,
awesome.
obviously. That was amazing.
Yeah, when you could make someone's day, like, so we did way back when I was in radio, we did a suitcase party. We did a broadcast from a Hooters. Like, okay, come with your suitcase packed. You're going to New York City that night to see Kiss and Winger, and there was some other band at Madison Square Garden.
I love this.
So that's back when, you could change names on flights and stuff.
Yeah.
So literally did the Hooters, like, all right, come on, let's go.
So everybody had their bags packed and only one person won?
One person and their guest.
This is amazing.
That sounds like an
I
awesome
want to do
promotion,
that.
yeah.
And I got to escort them up there to it, so I was cool. And
How many times did like employees steal stuff?
What do you mean?
Because like I just see like, first of all, I remember the old Hot Team. A lot of those promo kids would just go in the
they
promo club.
thief. Yeah.
And I wondered because like sometimes I would go back there when I had to do stuff for Tyson or whatever, and I'd be like, "There's just like PlayStation sitting here, like the most up to date ones." Or when I ran the front desk for what's her face for a while, there was like old. I don't remember the jewelry store, but there were gift certificates.
Right.
No one claimed for months. I was like, how many times have this stuff just been stolen?
I would say probably a lot. I know we had some high value things that went missing at one point.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know how anybody would think to steal. Like
So-
you're gonna get busted. Like you're not gonna get away with it. I don't think.
So
Well, you will if you live in my neighborhood.
my old assistant, Big Dick, he was just relentless with stuff. He found out someone was stealing, he'd go nuts. So we used to have our old prize closet over the radio station Gandy. And over the course of the year, we would collect autographed guitars. We'd stand backstage hours after a show's over, getting things signed, and we would auction them off for the children's home. So it's a big thing at the end of the year. Children's home
Nice.
auction. We get all these guitars, and we'd have like every band that came through pretty much would sign a guitar, and then we get it. So every couple months, we would go in and take inventory just to say, okay, we got a Def Leppard, we got this band, we got that band.
Yeah.
So we go in there, and Dick goes to move the box, and the box is empty.
Oh, so it's there.
So
It's
I'm in
just,
there, and I'm in there, and we have it labeled, right, what it is. And so then I get another box, and that's it. We had like 9 guitars missing
my
amongst
God.
some other things. So we had a videotape, and we set them up, right? And we got the videotape, and these people are wearing masks.
Oh my God.
So we're going in, and they're climbing. There was like a cabinet over the top, and people slid through the ceiling, landed on it, got the guitars, and unlocked the prize closet, and then
So they're employees, though. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They're employees because they have to have badges to get in there, right?
right. So then we
Oh, my
queued up
God.
to when it was swiped, found out the employee, right? And so we tracked it down to the house, and we were missing a bunch of things. So we show up at this guy's house. The police call us. They did the thing. They had it down to 3 people. One person was in Brandon, and 2 people were in Odessa, Land O'Lakes. And so they call us like, hey, we got the guy, and we got the items.
Oh,
And
they still have, okay.
They still had the items. There were a couple things missing. And so we go there, and the police go, okay, we got these guitars, we got these autographed drum heads, these posters, and we have this glass female apparatus.
What? Glass female apparatus.
Yeah, it was, yeah. They go, do you want that back? And we saw like, no, we don't need that back.
That they can keep.
They could keep that one. Yeah, and they obviously they got fired, but they also got brought up on charges.
Good.
Man.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Stuff. But do you remember when, I don't know if you were just started on the promo team, but when 21 Pilots was coming to concert.
I heard about the story, yeah.
It was the second show. So they did 2 shows within a year. It was over at Amalie Arena. And somehow I'm missing 16 tickets.
Oh, my God.
And these
And
are
they were
when you
the
had
physical
hard tickets,
tickets, yeah.
like physical tickets. So I'm trying to figure out what these are. And good thing I knew Jim Menino, who is the box office manager. I go, hey, how many tickets did we get for this? So you got 30 tickets. I go, yeah, I'm missing 16.
Wow.
So we hadn't given any out. So that night of the 21 Pilots concert, I go, and Menino goes, and his assistant's there. And people slowly but surely are coming up and trying to redeem tickets, and the tickets are, void.
Yeah.
They're like, where'd you get it from? Oh, we bought them from somebody.
No, you didn't.
And we were trying to figure out who. We could never figure out who. We had an idea of who it was, but never could. They didn't know the person's name. It was like, oh, it was just some guy. It was on Craigslist.
It was on wherever, yeah.
I was like, damn, it would have been great.
Then
if
that's
we
screwed. I don't like that screwed other people over. Like you should have
No.
gotten screwed yourself. You don't. Yeah,
So we wound up. Bobby, who worked with Jim, we got him tickets. We got him into the show.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Good.
so- because,
That's
I mean, it's not their fault that they didn't know the
Yeah.
tickets were
Yeah.
hot, you
Why
know?
should they get screwed up?
Never
Okay.
found out who.
Never found. I had an idea and
Yeah.
stuff, but they're no
Good
longer
for you. For you guys, physically being there.
But it was fun just camping out and trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going to show up?
Mm-hmm. We were hoping it was the person who took him to show up,
Yeah.
because then
Yeah.
at that point he would have been arrested.
Man.
Yeah. Well, fun times.
Damn. How long ago was that?
Last time 21 Pilots was at Amalie, so what was that, 2018?
I think so.
That wasn't long. That wasn't too. Like in my head, that's 1985 or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
1985.
I don't know. I don't know.
I always say, don't steal from me, just ask. If I have it, I'll give it to you.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no reason to. I'll give it. Sure, I got extra. You can have it. No reason to steal. Never. Jesus. Let's get those kids in. Now I'm hyped up. I want to get those kids in.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Let's go to Todd on line 1.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. First of all, y'all are doing a great job filling in. Very entertaining content. I won tickets to Everclear in October. It's coming up in October. Am I supposed to wait till then for the tickets because I haven't seen an email or anything?
Yes.
No. So that show is, I believe, at Ruth Eckerd Hall or at a Capitol Theater. There'll be a will call that night of the show under your name. You'll get an email a couple weeks before the show.
All right, right on, man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for everything, and keep up the good work.
All right, thanks, man.
If ever, because we'll get them randomly. Hey, I have tickets. But if ever there was a time, these are the people right here. This is it.
Let's go to John. He's winning stuff on the air. Won 40-something tickets.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
What's going on, John?
Love the show. Love the show.
Thanks, man.
Back in the early 2000s, I was living up in New Hampshire, and the classic rock station had a morning DJ on there who did his random thing. Well, they would give away tickets for win them before you could buy them, win them the week of the show, win them the day of the show. And I sat next to I sat at a computer, so I had all my friends' names, numbers, addresses lined up on the wall. And every time they started giving away tickets, first caller through, I'd sit there and hit the button. I mean, classic rock songs, first thing. But they were giving away 7 packs of pairs of tickets one day. And I won 48 tickets in one day for me and my friends. And we finally got tired of going to the show. I mean,
you're a jerk.
Yeah, that's Prize Pig. That's
great.
What show was it?
What
show was it?
There was there's Meatloaf and Journey with REO.
Man,
had Styx.
I hope you had a horrible time.
We had my next door neighbor hated me. Okay, because of my kids.
You don't say.
Everyone at the radio station hated you too.
They had no idea, and then they had a giveaway when they switched the format. They had a big thing for everybody, and I went in there and I met one of the DJs and said, "Hey, I got so many tickets from you." And he goes, your voice always sounded familiar.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name again?
Yeah, exactly. But I never won another thing after that. But I mean, I gave my neighbor Jethro Tull tickets, and I thought
you must have really hated your neighbor.
Oh no, he hated me. And
if you gave me Jethro Tull tickets, I'd hate you too.
No, but he wanted the tickets, and I'm going here, and I gave him a pair of tickets because I had them in my pocket. He's like, he was smiling and waving every time I drove past his house after that because he wanted to see Tull, and I'd had enough of. I mean, we've done 6 days in a row, different concerts, and it was great. But yeah, when y'all are talking about giving away and winning and doing all that, I don't know how many hundreds of tickets I won from that radio station for being the first caller through.
Thanks a lot, John. You're a modern day medicine man. There you go. Let's go to line 1. This guitar being soloing. Tom, what's going on?
Actually, I was just calling to ask for free tickets.
What do you want?
Are you in a warehouse?
No, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Counting Crows?
Oh, Counting Crows. Yeah, hold on. Click.
I like that. Now, listen, I get it, but then there are people who really do try, and they play Dead Guy in the Envelope, and they want to be the ex-caller or whatever on music stations and stuff, and they really put the effort in. The people who call and just like gimme feels weird.
So I get emails regularly. We've talked about this before. Just people who just randomly ask for things. And this one guy, and this is the part for me where I'm a sucker. The one guy goes, I work 60 hours a week. I love taking my family to things. I just can't afford it with the prices.
Fair.
And there's a part of me that goes like, you know what? Yeah, you are a pain in the ass for asking. But on the other side of it, one, you're listening. And the person he mentions things on the show and stuff. So I don't know. I go back and forth. But Counting Crows, you can't go to anyways. I was going to offer you, Monica, tickets, but it's the Sunday of the Bone Summer Beach Bash. You're going to be worn out by Sunday night.
I will not be. Yes, I will be home on the couch at whatever time it's all over. At 40 minutes later, I'm going to just pass out, I think. After my walk of shame.
Yeah.
My stride of pride, I might call it.
We'll probably
the strut of slut. No. That's even better. Not you. I'm not saying you are.
It would be that
was funny.
The slut strut.
Yeah.
That rings off.
Slut that thing.
Rolls off the tongue. Yeah.
See, that's a great thing about brainstorming. Everybody piles on. Speaking of piling on, we got a dead guy.
Here we go.
Ding, ding, ding. Now, you know this person from the world of sports.
Okay.
One of the 4 major sports. Legendary for some of the things he did on and off the field.
Okay.
I know who he is.
You saw it?
No, I have a guess, and I don't want to guess that because I feel like I know exactly who it is.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
I'll say it.
I guarantee you don't know who this is.
Is it O.J. Simpson?
It is not O.J. Simpson.
Why did you think it was that?
I have no idea.
Hold on.
Anyone else? Any other guests?
Go ahead with your question, Monica.
Okay, so for major, is it football? I'm going to ask that.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, hold on. I have to do the dings and the whistles.
I can do the sound effects for you. So are you keeping the nerd notes today or no?
I didn't start, so
Okay.
I'm not going to
I'll keep the nerd notes. Four major sports.
Football.
Not O.J. Simpson.
Not O.J. Simpson.
My question is, was he acquitted of murder?
Murder. No, he was.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he was ever brought.
So it is.
He murdered some things. Humans weren't one of them.
All right. Murdered some records.
Oh, like down there?
There you go. Give us a call, 800-771-1025. Dead Guy in the Envelope, brought to you by Mark Spain. Mike O in for JP. Oh, another good song.
Love this song.
102.5 The Bone.
You knew Rocky, whatever it was. You don't know this?
Oh, that's, hold on. Climax.
Nice.
There you go. I'm about to have one right now. Mike O in for JP, 102.5 The Bone.
See the light. No, I couldn't see the light. I kept on looking for a way to take me through the night.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Register to bid at Meckham.com for the return of Meckham's Florida Summer Special at Osceola Heritage Park, July 9th through the 12th, with 1,500 muscle cars, classics, Corvettes, trucks, exotics, hot rods, customs, and more. That's Meckham.com.
Summer is here, so if you are thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and you can skip all the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly without the stress of showings, open houses, and those costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed all-cash offer allows you to sell your home in as little as 21 days and move when you're ready. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe your safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call, the Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Have you heard about lab-grown diamonds and maybe considering that option for your engagement ring? Before you go down that road, get the facts at International Diamond Center.
I could not sell a lab-grown diamond to one of my customers and feel that I gave him something that has retention of value.
IDC owner Keith LeClaire says he won't sell you a lab-grown diamond because they're being mass-produced by the millions.
Come on, I'm no rocket scientist, but you know the value can't be there.
Keith says even though the lab-grown appear to be inexpensive, a lot of retailers are still making obscene profits on them, buying them cheap and then marking them up 6, 7, even 800%.
I do not want to make extra money on selling a lab grown. I'd rather take less profit and sell Mother Earth diamonds.
Don't make a mistake you might regret later. Get the facts from the area's trusted diamond experts at IDC.
I'm just trying to warn people what's coming. I can't sell a product I don't believe in.
International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, Sarasota, and online at shopidc.com.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try ZipIntro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipIntro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Renewal by Anderson's got a huge summer sale going on. Buy 4 windows or doors and get the 5th for free. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson. Superior products, exceptional service. bestwindowsflorida.com.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
I woke up early with a pounding in my head. I'd been out the night before with all my friends. A little worried, kind of wondering what I did. I said, Lord, please forgive me for my sins.
Who's this?
My wife wanted to kill me, but she tried to save me first. You're going if
Who is it?
I have to
Daryl Worley.
Daryl Worley.
It's older. It's like 2020?
Oh, that's not that.
Oh, no, that's when I added it. No, it's like 1990, whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't know much about Daryl Worley. That sounds like a football player's name. Daryl Worley. Running back.
Right guard.
Right guard.
I'm not a fan of this farm emo.
This what?
This farm emo, this country, this like the
farm emo.
Yeah, man.
I'm with you, Corey.
Ugh.
It was all happy. It was all very...
That's what I'm talking about. That's gross.
I will play something miserable for you. Know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into my own personal, what I consider heavy metal music, and play the next song from that. For you. For you,
Okay.
for you.
Yeah. Alex, like,
It's
he's
not gonna
fist bumping and stuff
Queen.
like that.
It's not going to be, it's not going to be anything. But it'll be heavy for me. Oh,
we have Dead Guy in the Envelope. Brought to you by Mark Spain. Brought to you by Mark Spain.
That sounded more constipated.
JP did not at all favor my my impression of him when we dressed up for them as Halloween.
Oh, I thought that was good.
Yeah.
That was great.
He doesn't like anyone doing an impression. He doesn't hear what we all hear.
Yeah, he thinks he doesn't sound. Yeah.
Like, we obviously, fan it up. But
Oh, absolutely.
that's part of the funny
Of course.
of doing it. Yeah.
That's the thing. Nobody will ever try to mimic me because my voice is just so bleh.
Yeah,
I don't know. You just don't have he is
stand-up
gravelly.
thing, yeah.
And he does have that accent.
Like Roger, you just sound like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
Right.
and then JP, you gotta get a little bit of this.
There's about 35 guys I know in New York who sound like JP.
Yeah, that's the standard New York guy.
I'm walking here.
Forget about it.
My cousin Vinny.
Hey.
Let's see what we got here. Let's go and start with. So far, we got, let's see. It's not O.J. Simpson. He is a football player. Let's go to Ken on line 1.
Did he play for the Bears?
He did not play for the Bears.
Oh, I forgot to have this up. Sorry.
So there you go. So you could get rid of him, and then Dave also had that. So unless you want to go to line 3, Dave has another question.
Line 3 dropped.
3 dropped. He probably heard Ken. and
I
go
like that
"Ah."
they're paying attention.
Yeah, I like that. Appreciate that. Number 4 also. Jim on line 4. Jim's not there either.
Was he?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go on.
Was he a quarterback?
Yes, he was a quarterback.
Did he play for the Colts?
He did not play for the Colts. Thank you.
That was a nice narrow down, though.
Yeah,
Look at that.
pretty good. All right. Let's go to number 5.
Was he murdered?
He was not murdered. Like I said, he murdered some things, but he was not murdered.
That P?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
She's
go
on the
to
same
number
page.
8, Woody.
Oh, 8's gone.
8's gone. Yeah, down the Bears too. Let's go to 1, Jim.
Hello, was he Olympic gold medalist?
He was not an Olympic gold medalist. Let's go to Joe on 2. Joe.
Nobody would ever try and mimic me.
What?
He was mimicking you.
Ah.
See?
Good one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Joe, that's it? Joe's done?
Hopefully he was wearing a black T-shirt while doing it.
I mean, that's a far stretch. Is it a hit, Joe, on 2? Was it a football player who ran the ball? Yeah, we already noticed that he was a quarterback, so quarterbacks that time, yes.
I like to narrow it down, and I don't know why, but okay, was he in the AFC?
Yeah, he was in the AFC.
Did he play for multiple teams?
He played for multiple teams.
See, now we're narrowing it down.
Did he win a championship?
He did win a championship.
Okay.
Was he in the Hall of Fame?
He is in the Hall of Fame.
All right.
We basically wrapped this up for you
Right?
guys.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Let's go to 6, Jock. Jock.
Was he a white guy?
He was a white guy.
Did he play for the Chiefs?
Did he play for who?
The Queefs.
Please.
Kansas City.
No, he did not play for the Chiefs. Let's go. Is it Case or Chase on line 1?
Cassie?
Cassie?
Oh my God.
I think it's me, Keith.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Chase?
Chase.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
What did you say your name was?
I said Keith.
Keith.
Far cry
All
from
right.
Case or Chase.
My
It's
God.
not easy, guys.
Yeah.
What you got, Keith?
Was his last name Brown?
His last name was not Brown.
You cannot do that. For the record, the rules are you can't ask
Yeah.
initials, and you can't otherwise.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah.
Nice try, Phil.
Let's go to Chris on line 2.
I'm a stickler for the rules.
Yes. Did he play for the Jets?
He did not play for the Jets. What we have is that it's not OJ, football players, quarterback. He played in the AFC. He did win a championship, Hall of Famer, and he's a white guy.
Did he throw it with his right hand?
No.
Boom.
Oh,
Big clue for you guys. There you go.
Huge. And there's a little thing called the Google machine.
Good old
that
left.
really help that. Not that I'm.
So there you go. You got that one. Robert on 3. Robert.
Sorry, I missed. Did they say he's a white guy?
He is a white guy.
Of course, brother.
Did he play for Oklahoma?
He did not play for Oklahoma.
Not that white.
Nebraska white?
Corey's awesome.
Let's go to we went to Jock on 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so take Jock off the board.
I got Paul.
Let's go to Paul. Paul.
Hey, did he play for the Minnesota Vikings?
He did not play for the Minnesota Vikings.
I don't know what part of AFC people weren't listening to.
Well, he did play at the AFC, but also
Oh, he did. He spanned
for
both.
multiple
Okay.
teams. Yeah, he's
My
been
bad.
both. No one asked NFC, but we'll give that one away. He does have a tie to the Minnesota Vikings. How's that?
That's a half of it.
Robert, did we go to him already?
What line?
Line 3.
Yeah, no, that's 3's gone.
3's gone.
Here,
Gotta clear those lines
I can
there,
help
Alex.
it. I can help. I'll help Alex. He's learning.
All right. Did he play for the Tigers? All right, let's go line 2, Charlie.
Why is Charlie yelling?
Hey, did he play for the Packers?
The Packers. We got to get Alex's ears checked.
Yo.
He did not play for the Packers.
This messing up these phishing email makes sense now.
We got Anthony
Also,
on
what
line
is
3.
Minnesota?
Anthony, line 3.
Talking to him. Hang on. There you go.
Anthony,
Yes, sir.
you had a question.
Did the gentleman play for the Oakland Raiders?
Ding, ding, ding.
Or the Ratters.
Ratters.
Yo, my man
was
can't
it.
spell over there.
You have another question?
Was the gentleman Ken Stabler?
Ding, ding, ding. The snake.
We literally just did Ken Stabler.
When?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago because I talked about how I dated a guy named Ken Stabler.
Ah.
It was yeah.
Did not know. Well, if you did it 2 weeks ago, nobody got it that quick.
That's fair.
He went through the lines pretty quick. What I was saying, he murdered some things. He was known to murder a little pea or so back in the day.
Nice.
And some liquor before he played.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Guy was insane.
He was a man's man.
Yeah, man's man. Left-handed man's man went to Alabama. Hold on. You're going to go see The Offspring on Saturday night at the Amp. I did not see what I should get next time is like the list of like the last month of dead people.
Yeah, or at least the next couple. That one was very recent. Like it was recent.
There was one that we did when we filled in for Roger and JP that literally you guys did it like the week before.
All right. Well, and next time there's going to be a while because this is maybe it'll be in the holidays.
I'm on the 15th.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Can we just acknowledge that my man does not know how to spell over there?
He doesn't know how to spell.
And I'm with you, Gareth. But however, you can't spell either.
I can spell better than that.
I'm typing with one hand over here. I got mouse in one hand, head in the phone.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So now you know how he failed the fishing.
I know I mess up names because names are hard sometimes. People just do not know how to pronounce things.
Alex, did you get Robert's info so we could send him the Offspring tickets? There you go. First thing would be in a phone screener, getting all the things right. He hasn't regressed from yesterday. I think yesterday he did very well. Today,
I think I think Dead Guy is a lot.
Yeah.
So I understand. I understand. But at the same time, it has to be this way so that the more he does this, the better he'll get at it.
Yeah. No, I think he did well. That was fun, even though it was done 2 weeks ago. I don't know.
Very, very.
Here's the problem. I can't listen during the day because I'm always in some god dang meeting.
Yeah, and that's not your fault. And listen, and whatever, like you said, they didn't get it right away, so it wasn't so
it wasn't an easy one. There was the one when Corey and I did it, like literally.
It was like
they
that
just
week.
did it last week. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't remember who it was, but yeah.
I wish I had all day. I
want to give you a list of the ones that we just did.
I was going to say, I wish we weren't as busy enough to where I could listen all day and just get, but then that means we wouldn't have jobs.
Well, Corey he would make it too obvious. Who would be? He'd be like, I got a black male. He was the godfather of soul. Call in. It's like, what?
Sort of as obvious as you make it when we play Sporkle for him, giving all the easy layups to Corey.
He will not let that go. He's so bad at Sporkle.
Give me a sports one. Give me a history one. Give me a United States
The point of Sporkle is I cannot cater to anyone.
Yeah,
I
you
just
cater to him.
It was general
love affair you
knowledge.
have
it was
between the two
general
of you.
knowledge.
Or
No,
movies.
it was word ladders, usually what it is.
Dumb.
He was also not good at movies.
Yeah, movies.
Or science movies or something like that. Yeah.
I think it was like a Halloween one or something like that. We did.
Who watches Halloween movies?
Well, clearly not you.
Yeah, obviously.
And that's why you lose the Sporkle.
I hope they break into your car again.
Oh.
She said, "Oh."
Then leave a deuce right in the back seat for you.
Well, okay.
Bad, yeah.
You don't have to do all that.
Are we?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, we do that.
This
I don't know this.
This
song.
is for Corey.
Is this the heavy metal?
Yeah.
Is this the song you're dedicated to Corey?
Corey, what is this?
I know. This is AWOL Nation.
It is impressive.
It's not Run.
Yes, it is.
Okay, this is not metal.
So
this is what I consider metal. This is very heavy. This is very.
This is very heavy metal.
Hold on, let's get it to the beginning.
It kicks in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez, I can't wait for that.
Not heavy metal.
Monica, are you old enough?
Listen to that heavy metal, Mike.
Are you old enough to know that, like, back in the day, like when you were listening to like rock radio or music radio, people call up, "I'd like to make a dedication to someone."
Oh yeah.
Did you ever do anything like that?
Yeah, and then that's okay. We have a couple people in front of you, but we'll get your dedication on right away.
They lie to you right to your face, right through the phone.
Yeah.
I don't know. People, they do that anymore. Like, I'd like to dedicate this song.
Delilah.
Yeah, but I mean, like on a music
I don't
station.
know.
Because Delilah, I think that she has so many people calling her. Locally, it was like somebody like, call up,
Right.
Scotty on Magic 94.9.
To do long distance dedications.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring back the
Throw it back.
Man. Mike Go, Corey Cardinal in for JP with Monica and Dizzy. 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Breaking summer news. All the rooms at the Sky Beach Resort for the Bone Summer Beach Bash are completely sold out. But good news, you can still come out and party for free. Neutral presents the Bone Summer Beach Bash. An entire weekend of awesome events and hanging out with all your favorite people from the Bone. Plus, it's absolutely free to get in. It's all happening July 18th through the 20th at the beautiful Sky Beach Resort in St. Pete, a Bayfront oasis with a private beach at the southernmost tip of St. Petersburg in the Skyway District. No matter what you do, don't miss the Bone Summer Beach Bash. Presented by Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. Special thanks to attorney Patrick Smith, The Brisket Shop, Wild Fork, and National Aviation Academy.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Storm season is here. Don't wait until there are named storms in the Atlantic to find out that you've got a hole in your roof that is leaking water everywhere. Get a free roof inspection by going to universalroof.com for universal roof and contracting. You can save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $170 based on a $15,000 roof value. Universalroof.com for universal roof and contracting.
One of the things with running is I want to enjoy the run, but I never made it very far because the arches in my feet just killed me. So when I got to the end of my rope and I said I have to do something to get rid of the pain, and a couple people recommended the Good Feet store to me. I loved how I could go in and get a free personalized arch support fitting. They put that time, that work, that effort into helping you find the right arch supports. And you can walk around the store with these in your shoes and try them out before you purchase them. So after I got my arch supports, the arches of my feet stopped hurting and the pain instantly, literally instantly went away. So if you have pain, go. Find a Good Feet store and go. There is an answer. Find the simple solution that will get rid of your pain. I'm Rondi, and that's my Good Feet story.
See how Good Feet arch supports work for you before you buy with a free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Hey, it's Galvin here for ArborWise Tree Service. ArborWise is a professional tree care service right here in St. Petersburg, Florida, specializing in both residential and commercial tree care. They've been serving the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years, and they're family-owned and operated. Whether you need tree trimming, tree removal, air spading, or tree evaluation, ArborWise can give you a free estimate and consultation. With state-of-the-art equipment, no job is too big or too small. Check them out online at ArborWiseTreeServices.com or call for your free estimate today, 727-481-8081.
Where exactly do you think you're going? You're abandoning me, your beloved, exquisitely plush couch. Look, these feet are handcrafted mahogany. Put that Heineken's back. Do you really want to go to that concert? Wouldn't it be infinitely better to stay here with me? Look, I have a perfect imprint of your posterior. Please, don't go!
Don't listen to your couch. Head to a concert with some friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
WeatherTight Mike, can you tell us why hurricane-resistant windows are so expensive and why they are worth the price?
Now, are they pricey? Yes, but so is replacing your roof and your living room and your collection of signed Lightning jerseys after the storm blows through. It's an investment in your home's safety, value, and energy efficiency. Plus, they can lower your insurance premium, and trust me, the only thing I've seen drop faster than my deductible after installing them is my willpower in front of a cookie.
I mean, it's logical if you think about it. When has cheaper really ever been the better option when it comes to protecting anything? We've all been through it, days or sometimes hours before a hurricane hits Tampa Bay, struggling and scrambling to get shutters up, plywood. Why do all that when you could simply call WeatherTight Windows and be prepared all year long? Call WeatherTight Windows today and get your home protected now.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us. at easterseals.com.
1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. And now, back to JP.
Mike Goat, Corey Cardinal in for JP. Last day this week. You guys are lucky. You got off easy. You got Dizzy and Monica. Alex answering your phone calls.
I got to be nice to Alex because he knows stuff that can help me.
Alex is right. Do you have any clients?
Yeah.
How many clients you have?
65.
You have 65 clients?
Yeah, somewhere.
Why are you
That's
messing around a
successful.
radio?
Why are you here?
Because it's a little crazy. It's virtual. It's virtual clients.
Oh, it's
not the
virtual
same
clients?
thing.
I mean, I
have
need to
one
be in person.
In person, so much more fun.
I'm going to need to be in person, and I'm going to need a radio discount.
There we go.
So how do people find you if they want to train with you?
You could send me an email if you want. I mean, or you
Okay,
could
and
just
that
find
email
me
would
and
be,
that would
it's out there in the sky, right? People
There
are
we
just
go.
going like,
It's out in the sky. No, go follow my podcast, follow Pineapple Radio, and then
There we
just
go.
message us, be like, hey, I want to work with Alex. And I'll be like, I got you.
the funny thing is you're going to get like 30 swingers are going to
Right.
be calling you. Like, yeah, we want to work with Alex.
Let me break it down for you, Alex. This is a primetime weekday show. You got ears right now. I'm saying yell it out there with enthusiasm. People might actually pay attention.
Yeah, see? If you want to hear some cool stuff, you want to get big and swollen, muscular, or just skinny, I'm here. I got you, people.
I want to lose 5 pounds.
There we
Literally
go.
just 5 pounds.
Easy.
What do you specialize in?
Hypertrophy, strength training, and creative programming.
What's creative programming?
So creative programming is basically taking a workout and making it into something completely different. Like I make Halloween themed workouts where you're basically acting like you're running from Michael Myers, where he's trying to chase you down.
I love
That's pretty
this so
funny.
much.
Yeah.
Is it virtual on stuff? You set up some things with that? Like, is it almost like, what's that bike thing, that Peloton thing?
Yeah,
where you're like,
Peloton.
It's
running through
comparable.
things?
It's
Okay.
comparable because the app's called Future that I work for. But like we got voice cues in there, so I'll record little sound effects like heavy breathing, knife slashing, stuff like that. People are like, "Whoa!"
all right.
I like
Oh,
the
yeah.
creativity. I'm down for. I feel like personality-wise, as far as working out goes, we would fit because
Yeah.
I don't need someone yelling at me, being a jackass, and okay. But I also need someone who needs to not let me quit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm a picky.
That was my problem. Like I could go to the gym. I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know like the proper, do this day. And then the next day we're going to rest this, but work on this. Like I would just, in my mind, I would go to the gym and do the same thing every single day. And then by like the second week, I'm just dead ass
bored.
tired. Yeah.
Yeah,
bored.
fair.
So how often, like there's some people who swear that training same body parts twice a week, some only once a week. What do you think?
Whatever works best for you. That's like the biggest thing I push. If you can only get into the gym once a week, then that's better than going no days a week. Everyone
Right.
else is like, you got to go. If I'm not going 5 days a week, it's not going to do anything. Like, no, if whatever you got to work with, just kind of make the most out of that. I mean, ideally, 5 days is the best, but whatever you could put out there,
Something's better than nothing.
Exactly.
All right. So while Monica does her little walk of shame on Sunday, Alex is
I
going to be
think
out
it's
there.
a stride of pride. Remember?
Yeah, stride of pride. And Alex is going to be out there doing deep impact, high intensity training Sunday morning.
Group fitness.
Did you tell him about your plan?
No,
Specifically for him?
Oh,
Did
no.
I say that? Go ahead, you tell him.
So his plan
While we're broadcasting on Saturday
is we're going to get like a bunch of tickets or just like a flyer or whatever that says congratulations, you won. Offspring's not going to work because the show's already gone, but that would be an example, and we're just going to stick them to you,
duct tape them to you,
and then you're going to just run around and they gotta catch you.
They gotta catch me?
Yeah. So
And grab
love
the
it.
tickets right off you.
yeah.
Can I wear the
you.
beer suit?
The bear suit?
The beer suit, the Bud Light beer suit.
Oh,
I heard the bear suit.
The
I was like,
bear suit. I was
oh,
like,
it's
what are
that
you
type
gonna
of
get
party
to?
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he has pineapple radio.
Yeah, you're
Bear
more of an
suit.
otter, but we'll figure it out.
Can you swim?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what we'll do. We'll have people swim after.
There you go.
Someone drowns, no big deal. I mean,
We'll chum up the water a little bit beforehand, make it interesting.
Chum.
Yeah, I mean, old Hitler's not too far away from.
I feel like you were laughing, but I don't know that you're on board.
What? No, I'm not on board.
Okay.
No, I'm having fun. It's great.
Did you
No,
call
I
your
mean
mom?
with
No,
the-
with
No,
the
with
chasing.
the
Yeah, like we're really gonna slap some stuff on you. We're
That
gonna
wasn't
have
a
to
joke.
chase you.
Hey, you know what was the one thing? The barbecue festival. I came out in my banana suit. I'm down to do this stuff, man. It's great.
True. Yeah, he's all for
Not
it.
banana hammock, banana suit.
I was at that. Did I see you in a banana suit? I don't remember.
Yes, you
I
did.
Okay. Was I nice to you? I was drinking that day.
Does your Pineapple Swapsy radio podcast? Do you guys do video while you're doing that?
We do.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
All the videos.
Who's the best one on the podcast?
Oh no.
Me. No, everybody. Everybody's got
that's
come
not
on,
the
that's
answer.
just a
Really.
political-
Okay.
That's not the answer.
You're
Ask the
doing
real
the bone wrong.
Ask the
the
real
driver?
question. Ask the real question. Who's the worst on the podcast?
There you go.
Good question.
I think I have an idea.
I think we all have an idea.
I don't want to call anyone out here, but I'm not
right.
gonna
What does it
say their
rhyme
name.
with?
I'm gonna say they're the only one that hasn't gotten back to me about when we're recording this week, and we're still waiting on them to answer.
Mike is just over here sniping people.
I know, but also, this is what he has to get used to. This is part of the game.
This
Oh
is
yeah,
it,
if you want to be on the bone.
I'm just
gotta get
happy it's
uncomfortable.
not me.
Well, that's the whole thing. Once you step into the studio, everything HR related goes by the wayside.
There are
Well, okay.
I don't want to say there are no rules, but rules are definitely bent when you walk into the studio.
Yeah, there's rules, and ideally you don't go too far, but yeah, expect whatever.
Yeah.
There's a reason like taped when before you come in here it says you just anything goes, like
Yeah.
whatever it says.
Adult
You're
content.
on camera.
Yeah.
Adult content.
It could be nudity.
But yes, and there has been nudity.
Yeah.
There hasn't been any nudity
There's
in
been
here for a
Yes,
while.
there
Not for a
has.
while.
I think
no.
since Mike's been gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that time Senning did the sauna in here. With
There was
the
no
guys.
nudity.
No?
No, they were just in banana hammocks. Monica's favorite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was the time that we had to have that short person taken out in an ambulance?
That was from the performance theater. Yeah.
For the record,
she
I was running that board because they needed someone down here, and the swears. I read 2 boards when I was here of Mike's live shows that he would have. That one of them was that, and there was a lot of dumping, and the other was this car wash. They had strippers,
The
washing
naked
cars
car
or whatever.
wash?
Yeah, that was a big old dump fest. Like
Yeah.
up.
That was my first day in the office.
No way, really?
When they had that big guy?
Yeah, Big LA.
Yeah, that was my first day in the office. And I remember I was like, is this what this is like every day here? Like I remember this episode of when The Simpsons went to New York and Bart found Mad TV.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you think we doing here? And the door opens and all this crazy stuff is happening.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like
That's
that
so
day for me.
awesome.
I was like, this is my Mad TV.
Wasn't that dude backstage at NBT
Yeah.
when we had
Mike Busey.
Yeah.
Mike Busey was back there with MGK. They're
MGK
friends.
and yeah. So yeah.
There were, let me just put it this way. I remember going to the bathroom and finding ladies in there that should not have been in there.
The men's bathroom?
Powdering themselves.
happens all the time.
Yeah,
Powdering
I was like,
themselves.
oh, this office is awesome.
See, radio has evolved and devolved so much over the years that years ago that stuff used to be commonplace. Now
Yeah.
everything's just so prim and proper.
Yeah. Boo.
Or so they'd have you believe.
No, it's prim and proper. Not like it used to be. When I first broke into radio, we had this morning show down in Miami called Herman and McBean, and they would do this thing called a home invasion, and they would at the time fax in and write in why they would like Herman and McBean to come to their house. So we would show up with beer and barbecue, and there'd be a guy cooking, and then we'd announce the address on the air, and everybody would come over.
Nope.
Yeah.
Doxing.
But the funny thing is, we wouldn't let the people know till the morning of. We would show up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, bang on their door
Oh, my God.
with a bullhorn. It's Herman McBean's home invasion. Let us in.
Were they all happy about it?
Oh,
Okay.
that'd be great.
Half the time, people were up waiting for us.
Oh, okay.
And had a party going from the night before, and we give out the address on air, and then all of a sudden, it was mayhem. 500-600 people in a small house. You know,
That
was
sounds
a good
great.
time.
Let's bring that back.
We did a thing called Mall Tag Team Santa Wrestling. So we got department store Santas, and they would wrestle each other. In the backyard.
If I had to pick, you have a lot of great stories and a lot of really cool promotions, but for between the last 2 days of all of them, I would really want to do the pack. Like everybody packs a bag and just waits for you at Hooters, and then the funniest part is if you don't win, you're just taking your luggage home and you're just going. I guess I'm going home.
See,
I would love to do that one.
The thing with that now is to do something like that, but also have some bags packed. So okay, you don't get to go to New York City to concert, but you get to go to the beach for a weekend stay.
See, okay, that's even my bag's packed. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, this way there's winners, but yeah, those days, there was some fun stuff. I was so my old assistant Big Dick, who he helps a lot with Calta and stuff, does a lot of stuff with the YouTube. We go to lunch probably every couple months, and he's like, "Hey, remember this?" I'm like, Oh man, I totally forgot about that promotion. He is a library of stuff. One of the ideas that didn't come through though was circular saw frisbee.
That's gonna
circular
be.
saw frisbee.
So did nobody care about lawsuits back then? Lawsuits weren't a thing apparently.
Yeah, not really. Well, yeah, you sign a waiver, anything's possible.
Okay,
that's a good point.
You know,
that's. I like how it takes more than one brain. Like, God bless your friend. Otherwise, you would miss stuff or whatever. And I'm sure you have stuff that he might not remember, and then y'all just can put together about a decade between the two of you.
People say, you should write a book. I don't think anyone would read it, but I mean, I think I would just put together thing one day and throw it up there for free. Yeah. And see if any stuff. I mean, I do have stories. There's names I can't say, but.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the whole thing is you don't want to incriminate people, especially sounds like there's been a lot of like shenanigans, getting anybody in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
With AI now, you can go get one of those programs and kind of just type out your story and it could animate a little short for you. And I think those would be hilarious.
That'd be funny. As much as I think that I have stories, I mean, some of the old school radio stories that Mike Calta has, those are incredible.
Well, because when he started, it was still kind of at the edge of, they could still get away with some stuff. And he was in the trenches. Like, he wasn't sitting behind a mic the whole time. He was like out and about in there. So he got to, stir some stuff up, see some stuff.
Yeah, there were times when you would go out, okay, we're going to send you out to this place. You're going to do this crazy stunt. And like, there was one time we put Calta, he was in an RV. We were trying to collect food or toys or something like that for a charity. And we had him out there till it was full. And we didn't think and take into account that people would be banging on his door at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning with donations and trying to F with him. He was pissed.
That's funny.
He's like, you guys are sending me out there by myself? Like, yeah, what's the worst that could happen? We had, when Spice was on, we did Homeless for the Holidays. And there was that trailer park behind the Wing House over there in Pinellas Park.
Okay.
And we put 6 people in there with guests. So 12 people in a trailer and see who could last the longest.
That's insane.
Yeah,
I just want to know I want to be in the meeting where people are thinking of these ideas. Like, let's make everybody pack their bags. Let's see if the homeless, let's make mall Santas wrestle.
funny.
Like, who? And then nobody said, no, that's not, you don't need to do that.
Back then, though, you didn't have lawyers and stuff. And it wasn't a litigious society.
I will say now those ideas do get brought up in meetings, and we immediately go, there's no way we can do that. That cannot leave this room.
I love to hear that because
no way.
JP is convinced. He loves you to death, Mike Oliveira.
too,
and he thinks you're the best at your job and personally and all of that. But he always says that their promotions guy just says no instantly. And that he's like, I don't think I've ever heard no out of Mike. Or if anything, you'll say, we'll figure out a way or we'll work around something. But he's under the impression that everything's a go.
No, when I'll get together with Mike Calta, we'll talk about things. He'll go, hey, what if we did this? I'll know. We probably can't do that. I'm like, all right, let's figure out a way to try to do it. Worst they could do is it not happen.
Yeah, yeah. But you try. But it's instead of just no.
Pretty good, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what he digs.
Yeah, we have fun. Oh, man. I can't believe there's times I can't believe that we get paid to do what we do.
Right?
Yeah.
I say that every day.
Like next weekend.
Next weekend. Next weekend's going to be off the chain, man.
9 days.
We just had another meeting about it today.
Oh, yeah?
We're going to have one more meeting about it
one more
next
meeting
week.
with everybody.
Monica, we get to go to this meeting.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
It's not during 11 to 1?
He was in this past one. He was in this past
shrilled
meeting.
for us.
How come nobody, I wasn't invited?
Well, I invited myself.
He had an idea.
He busted
You
in.
were
He was like,
walking
listen,
by.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't someone tell me? Grab me in there. I want to be a part of stuff. I have FOMO.
HR, we can't grab you anymore.
Yeah, we can't grab you.
I give both of you permission to grab me wherever the hell you want to grab me.
We got witnesses.
Hop on this table.
They're going to say, hop on the thing.
Thanks, everybody. It's been a
Hop on
blast.
pop.
Appreciate you guys. Make sure you follow us, 1025 The Bone on Instagram. A lot of info and details coming out about the Bone Summer Beach Bash. Couldn't do what we do without you guys. Love you, Bone fam. Thank you, Dizzy. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you,
everyone.
Michael, for
Thank you,
filling in.
Michael.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Talk to you soon. Sending show next with another keyword. 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
102.5 The Bone and Stella Artois are on a mission to find the best wings in the Bay. Voted Timeout Sports Bar, Whiskey Wings Oldsmar, and Angry Pepper Tap House. Scan the QR code. Vote, and you can win Stella swag, beer, bragging rights. You decide. Go to thebestwingsinthebay.com for details.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Hey, boss, it's me, your air conditioning unit. You know, the one who cools your house. Just wanted to remind you that summertime means I'll be working overtime. Because the hotter it is, the harder I work. And the more electricity I use to keep your home feeling like, well, you don't live in Florida. So don't be alarmed when your electric bill goes up. In fact, 50% of that bill can be from my cooling. Here's a tip for you, boss. Go to TampaElectric.com/summerbills for more information and ways you can save. You're welcome.
Hey, Josh, what's with all the fans? And what are you doing with our cooler? It's as hot as heck in here.
I know. The AC's out again. I'm converting our cooler into a makeshift portable AC unit.
You just ruined our new cooler. Why didn't you just call Climate Design Home Services?
I called the other guys. They can't get to us until 2 weeks from now. I'm sure they're all booked solid.
Josh, Climate Design Home Services can install AC systems typically the same day